Hey guys, Transport Fever has just received its last major update. I'm sure there's going to be a few odds and ends they're going to bring out, but basically this is the last big update come out. And it contains a few things, and the first you can notice is a mod browser. So as you can see, I've been looking around, I've already clicked map. We've got the filter down here, what you can choose. At the top you can see the source of where you're going to get the mod from. So I would presume you only get Steam Workshop if you buy the game from Steam, so that would be a little unfair. You've also got Mod.io. Now Mod.io will be for all the other places like Epic, GOG, consoles, etc. So if you buy the game from there. We set it off. There's quite a few. So, right, looking on Mod.io right now, it's 195. I imagine that's going to increase, but we've got 13,780 on Steam. So you can still use the workshop, the main workshop, to actually download stuff, and it will show up on here as downloaded. Now, we can take a quick look at one. We're going to look at this one here. This is reasonably new, come out. So as you can see, on the face of it, it's got all the details, everything you would actually notice, and you can subscribe to it. The problem is, though, it requires all these other mods to actually install. Now, if we were on Steam, what we can actually do here is take these and copy, and then we could go and paste it and just search for these things. But you won't be able to do that there. What you have to do is take a photo and go and search for it afterwards. That's a shame. It's the same also, it says there's a new version. You can't click on it here. It's not clickable, which is a shame. So there are limitations. On the actual workshop page, it says I have a movie of it, where it's only got the picture. So it's obviously that you only have the photos here. Now, I've only seen them with one photo, so I wonder if we were to do that one. Oh no, you can have multiple photos. You just can't have movies right now. Maybe that get changed, who knows? And maybe the links will be clickable in the future. Right now they're not though, so it's just one thing to bear in mind. I can see this being very console friendly though. I could see it being used with a controller, and I think that's the point though, isn't it? That it's so everyone can actually play with mods, and this game really does require mods. Let's get into an actual game. And whenever I load into here, I haven't been into Transport Fever for a while, I always think, what a great game. It's one City Skylines could actually learn from quite a bit. Right, so let's have a look at some of the add-ons. We go into road. We go into a building. That one that'll do. So it actually now automatically, if we're this side, there we go, it's working now. It'll click on, it'll just load on. You can press shift, and because one of the things you always generally want to do is move it back as much as possible. So you notice if you just let it do it by itself, it goes there. It means you couldn't upgrade that road, but if you press shift, you can actually move it back. The problem is if you over here and press shift, it automatically does that. So then you have to turn it around. I set to do that. And again, you can do that. So again, this is a slight limitation. Again, I reckon this is for consoles. I like it. Makes it a lot easier. Everything's exactly the same. So if we were to go on to water, there you go. So there, it's just pointing that way. It gets to the water, it points the correct way. Makes it a lot easier, doesn't it? Makes it a lot easier. Next update. Should we go there? Now, before, all we could do was this. Now, we can do that. We'll have a look at the lines as well. Gives you an angle. Helps you. That's brand new as well. If we go, so this, it gives you a nice little angle. We'll go from there. I think this is the example they use in their demo as well. They do have a video out. I'll link to it in the description if you're not subscribed to their channel. have noted that they've got a website called transportfever2.com. I don't know, it might be .com or .net. I have noticed transportfever3.com is now registered. Now, I presume it is by them, but it's not particularly neat, but you can see you've got three-way junctions. Never had that before. The starting point, not quite right there, but you get the point. It can be. So I suppose we could do that three-way. It's because of hitting. There you go. World of possibilities, eh? A world of possibilities. Now, if we now go into here, I will do that. We have a bridge. Another update now supposedly is stone bridge. And we've only got one bridge at the moment, but you are able to change it and without actually having to remove it and actually replace it back in again. Now, you could do this before as you're building it. You couldn't actually do it whilst when it's actually built. There's still costs, you can see, replace for 200. There you go, we replaced it. So if we would do that, I don't know if we can do it again. I don't think we can because it's now not a bridge. But if you have more bridges, and later on in the game you will have more bridges, you will be able to change them over. Right, another update. We go to streets. Now again, this is really much more for later on. You can actually snap a road to a road. Do that. But again, it's just nice. Can do that before. So later on, you get motorways. So one way road one way the other. Or you can have a nice little plaza. Something like that maybe. Should we even this off a bit? So let's take another look at this snapping bit, or these new lines which come grid lines. So if we click on here with any road, you can now see it as it gives you one. As you go along, does it snap to it? Let's feel if it snaps. Oh, it does. You can just about see it. If I get closer. There. So we'll snap to that. Get one more bridge. Let's see if these this bridge can be changed as well. We get off of here. That's on that. It can. So we can change it over. We won't do it this time, but yeah, we can do that. We can't see this today, but the traffic on there is supposedly better. So if you've got more than one lane in a road, it won't just use the single lane, it will use all the lanes now. That is another update to this. So it will use the entire road, and means you've got better throughput through on modes. So I think what we should do a little series, shouldn't we? I think we should do one final series for Transport Fever 2. I haven't decided where. If you've got an idea where, let me know. The last one was USA. We've done the UK. We've done sort of a European one. Asia, maybe? And these are just little quality of life add-ons as well, aren't they? Just to help you build. Can you make a grid? I'm not particularly into grids, but how easy it is to make a grid. Now with this. Yeah. I think the answer is yes, you can. If you want a grid system, so if you're doing a sort of a USA type build, it's not perfect, is it? But the angles are basically there. No, I think that's pretty much it for the update. I don't think there's is this Does this connect? No, it doesn't. You still have to change that around. I wonder if that... It does snap now. Did it do that before? It's funny you start thinking, because I've played this a lot, but I still can't remember. I create a very quick station. At least we can see something moving. Bye. One. We should double hit it. We're not really doing much, are we? New line, in that do. We won't actually click on the stations to add. That's not a station, is it? Would help. There's a camera. There it is. Double heading. The speed was certainly there. Yeah, I do want to play now. But that's for another time. I think that's where we're going to leave this. I just wanted to run something right at the end. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So a lot of these updates, I suspect, are really being written for the new game. It's just that they've happened. They thought, why not put some of them in and test them in this game? Because why not? That way they can get feedback for when they do reach the new game. Anything which just doesn't work quite right. For instance, I mentioned the mod manager, not as of having hyperlinks, for instance, and maybe movies. I think those sort of things could be put into the next game. So yeah, give lots of feedback on this. If you've got the game and you like it, then do give lots and lots of feedback, because I suspect these things will then end up in the new game. So I'm very much looking forward. I bet you guys are too. And on that one, that is going to be it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, press the like button. If you see more, please subscribe to the ding dong bell button. You know what it does. See you next time. Bye.